It's the world. I'm in P
Welcome back
world.
to our next NBA 2K25.
Hey man, we got NBA 2K25, my player and my career courtside report, man. We're gonna check out all the new news about my career. When it comes to NBA 2K, that's where I spend most of my time at, man. I'm on that my player, I'm on that my career, man. I'm in there. I'm grinding, I'm in the rec. I'm not a park dude, I'm a rec dude. I be in the rec with my bros, but we're gonna see what's going on, man. See if 2K gonna dig in my pockets this year or not, man. This is the game I spend the most money on year by year, every year, bro. So let's see.
Courtside report. Today I'm joined by Zach Timmerman, principal producer on NBA 2K25, as well as Mark Little, my career developer. Zach, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Now there is so much to talk about for NBA 2K25. This is where fans can live out their hoop dreams and build their legacy like never before. Before we get into my career, let's talk about the MyPLAYER builder.
My player builder, let's get it,
When
man.
you're building your MyPLAYER, you're not just building a legacy this year, you're also building a dynasty for your team. And we understand this is a very integral moment, a very important decision. And so we put a lot of time into ensuring that the various paths that we have in the builder are gonna allow all walks of our gamers to be able to make the player that they wanna make. To create your own, it's the builder where you just have so many options, changing your position, changing your size. You can articulate through every single one of your attributes.
We're hyping up the regular my player builder. It's the same builder, bro.
And get to right where you want to go with your builder, all while you can see the various perks that your player is eventually going to be equipped with. Ultimately, it's the builder where somebody who wants to mess around with the thousands of possibilities can eventually make the build that they want to. We also have our pro build making.
Oh, it's just a builder where you can just cook up. Like, oh, okay, I like that. Okay, I like that. Okay, I like it.
Veterans that have been playing the game for a long time, they're probably going to want to jump in there as well. There's also another group that wants to jump in there to try to make a unique build that nobody else in the world has made.
This sounds really intriguing. One thing I loved about last year was community members submitting their builds and you guys implementing them into the game. Are those returning this year?
The community builds feature that we had last year, it was really exciting. It was really nice to grab the best build makers that we have out there, be able to have them put their build in the game. Ultimately, people, when they would grab these builds, they felt like they could instantly compete and play with the best gamers out there. They'll be available season 2. We'll be dropping new ones each season with the intention of giving you access to the latest and greatest play styles.
I like that. I'm not mad at that.
New features coming with this new builder
Community
system.
builds
Zach,
a
what
W.
else can you share about creating your MyPLAYER in 2K25?
In each of these builder paths, there's access to more information than we've ever given you before. You'll see which badges you qualify for. You'll see which takeovers you qualify for in our new takeover system. And you'll also be able to see which animations your player will qualify for.
Okay.
Ultimately, it's going to give you a really good feel for whether or not the player is going to move and react the way that you want to through the animation system.
I love all that.
Hey, that's kind of looking like live. You feel me? What's this? The Brickley Gym? Ugh.
Going to move and react the way that you want to through the animation system.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Feel for whether or not the player is going to move.
Look at the eye, though. I ain't trying to hype it though. Chill. I'm not glazed. I'm not trying to hype it. You feel me? But it's looking out. You feel me? Moves looking. It still look like the AI defense is OD, but handles looking sticky. Clothes looking sticky. Drip looking crazy.
Want to through the animation system.
I love
like
all
that little jacket.
But I especially love the new takeover system.
Takeovers back.
We got a new takeover system.
We have 70 takeovers and 14 special abilities. In the builder, you can see.
He said 70 takeovers?
This year, we have 70 takeovers and 14 special abilities. In the builder, you can see which takeovers
abilities.
you qualify for. Once you get into MyCAREER, you can swap your takeovers in and out. They all have.
Choose your takeover. Available takeovers. They got barbecue, chicken, bucket, fundamentals, glass gunner, horse, lost art, feathery touch, break igniter, board beast, eraser. And then there's different levels. Each takeover level provides progressively higher in-game attribute boosts for your player. Reaching level 5 turns on your takeover ability. Unlock level 4 by achieving level 3 takeover in 10 games. The takeover abilities is going crazy.
Attribute requirements that determine whether or not you're able to.
So level 5, you'll get +3 to all offensive and defensive categories for your takeover. They going crazy with the take, fam.
Equip these takeovers. Once you get into the game, you're going to see your takeover meter. There's 5 levels to your takeover, and it's kind of like 5 levels of hotness. Once you hit level 5, the special ability turns on, and that allows you to kind of dominate the game for a short period of time.
Okay, 70 takeovers. What are some of your favorites?
I think the one that I've been gravitating towards the most is barbecue chicken. If you're
Barbecue
a hoop head, you
chicken.
know what that name means. It means you're about to put somebody in the post and turn them into a rag doll. It boosts throughout the levels of takeover. It boosts your post control, your shot close, and your strength. And then when the special ability turns on, it turns on deep post bag, which essentially allows you to completely dominate the post, again, for a short period of time, in shots,
Wow.
backdowns.
So it's basically like, you know, on SmackDown versus Raw or you know, the WWE games, you feel me? You got the special move you could do. So that's the takeover bar filling up. You got your special. Then once you get your finisher, that's when it's all maxed out and you get a different level of takeover. That's
Every post
crazy.
move you can think of. So it's a lot of fun for somebody who likes to play in the post.
What can you
Dang.
tell us about badges in 2K25?
This year we have 40 badges. They're
40
a lot more
badges.
all-encompassing than they have been in the past. Each one of them has a larger impact.
Okay, I see some new stuff. Lightning launch, ankle assassin. Talk to me. It's probably just a couple of the older badges renamed, but damn.
And so we're really happy with the badge allotment that we have right now. We feel like we've hit every part of basketball that's important, and ultimately we're accentuating everybody's play style for these badges.
One other thing I want to talk about is badge progression.
Badge progression is basically how often are you using your badge. The more often you use the badge, the faster it's going to progress. Ultimately, though, if you don't use your badge this year, you won't regress, which I'm sure our fans are pretty happy about.
So it sounds like badges.
Ooh, that's a big W. Because y'all remember last year, if you wasn't using your badge, it was going down and down and down. It won't regress now. That's a fire
Are
W.
completely reworked this year in 2K25.
Yeah, so this year we introduced a new level of badge called Legend. It's a level above Hall of Fame. It's pretty difficult to get. You have to raise your attributes pretty high, but ultimately, you know, it really allows you to dominate in that area of the game.
Zach, I'm
Ooh.
excited. Can't wait to get my hands on the builder. Thanks
Legend.
for all the new details.
So now above being, you know, Hall of Fame and something, you a legend. And it looks like that's where it's max and it stays locked at, so it won't regress or anything. That's heat.
And for all of you, stay connected to the NBA 2K25 courtside report where you can learn all about the new MyPLAYER builder.
I like that builder.
Now we know
though.
about all the new exciting features in the MyPLAYER builder, but it's time to learn about MyCAREER. I'm joined by Mark Little. Let's jump right
Please,
in.
no
What's
big
new
city.
in MyCAREER
Please.
for NBA 2K25?
MyCAREER in NBA 2K25 is all about building the greatest dynasty in NBA history. You're MyPLAYER this year, growing up outside of Chicago, and like his idol, Michael Jordan, he wants to build a dynasty that lasts throughout the ages. You can
Okay.
learn about your MyPLAYER's history and his
I
past.
like that, man. We done with I'm coming out the struggle. Different perspective. I ain't mad at that. Dynasty. We trying to build a dynasty, fam. That's
To the
tough.
NBA through an optional flashback story called The Heart of the Dynasty, which you get to relive 4 of his most iconic games in his pre-NBA career, including a high school state championship, a FIBA U19 World Cup, and even an open run with some NBA players where one of the players is not so happy and he got invited. And all these games are available for you to play right away. You can play them at any point in your career, but if you really want to just jump right into your NBA career and start building your dynasty, you can do that too.
So let's talk about creating
Oh,
your
so
own
we
dynasty.
can. Oh, okay. So look. This is big. Let me pull it up. We can skip the story this year on 2K, gang. You don't have to do the story this year on 2K. You can start your NBA career and just hoop, or you can hoop in the city, you know, park, rec, turn up. Or if you want to go to the story mode, you go experience MP's backstory, bro. There's no more story, bro. And that's for all my OGs, man. I'm tired of running around the city. I gotta go see this rapper over here. I gotta go meet this dude down by the beach. I gotta go collect apples and grapes and oranges and take them over to the east side of the courts and hoop for bananas. Hey, bro, I could just hoop now, bro. Thank you, 2K. Thank you. I'm buying 2K, bro. That's all I needed to hear, fam. That's it. I'm buying it. I'm cool, bro. As long as I don't gotta deal with that story mode shit.
And start building your dynasty, you can do that too.
Oh,
So let's
man.
talk about creating your own dynasty in MyCAREER.
Last year, we introduced the GOAT ranking system. And in that, you're able to see your MyPLAYER rise up through the rankings and ultimately become the GOAT. This year, we're adding a dynasty rankings, which is more about your team's performance and less about your personal achievements. So we've ranked the 9 greatest dynasties in NBA history. And as your team does stuff like deep playoff runs, winning championships, you'll see them rise the dynasty rankings until ultimately they get to the #1 spot and displace Michael Jordan's Bulls.
Last year, you came in with GOAT level hype. So what kind of prospect is MP in 2K25?
This year, MP is not a GOAT level hype. You're gonna have to earn your position in the starting lineup. And if the player in front of you is really good, it's gonna be even harder. This will definitely be one of the first obstacles as you try to build your team.
So it sounds like I got to earn my place in the starting lineup. What does the flow look like in MyCAREER? Is it key games, every game?
Key games are back this year, and we're really excited about the improvements we've made. This year, you have a lot of control about which key games you play. We've divided the season into 2 halves, and in each half, you'll meet with your coach and GM and select a personal goal. The personal goal you pick is what determines the key games you play. We've even tiered the matchup system, so if your MP is still at a lower level, you'll match up against lower level.
Bro, 2K, I'm not gonna hold you. 2K cooked with the MyCAREER this year, bro. Like, they went to work. This is extravagant. This is phenomenal, bro. Like, I gotta tip my hat, bro. Phenomenal work by 2K this year. Phenomenal.
But if you're
absolutely phenomenal,
you're be matched up against the best of the best. If that's not your thing, you could decide you want to try and win the NBA Cup, or maybe you want to focus on winning road games, or maybe in your rookie season you want to show that you're the top rookie in your class. We've even got some key games that are focused entirely about you posterizing other guys. So the personal goals and key games you get to pick from is completely dependent on the build you made, your team you picked, and your current overall. So there's a lot of content depending on the scenario and play style.
Wow, gang.
And on top of that, if you successfully complete your personal goal in key games, you get an all-new dynasty badge. So the dynasty badges you earn help improve your team and shape the dynasty you're about to make.
This sounds exciting. What about
so
other
there's
new
dynasty
features in
badges. Let me see what some of them dynasty badges is looking like. MP is in it. Oh wow. So you get some boost for getting these dynasty badges. So you can get home court advantage, and all of these things could potentially boost your teammates, potentially boost the team, the offseason improvement. That's tough.
Shape the dynasty you're about to make.
This sounds exciting. What about other new features in MyCAREER that you can talk about?
There's a lot more than I'm going to be able to go into here today, but I'll give you a few more of my favorites. So earlier I mentioned you can play a FIBA game in the optional flashback story. Well, you can also play FIBA games in our new revised off-season flow. You'll be able to play FIBA friendlies, FIBA qualifiers, and even a FIBA tournament that you can invite other NBA stars to join you in. And speaking of NBA stars, this year we're also adding jersey swaps. So there are optional highlight games on your calendar.
Hey, that's
where
hard.
You can earn jerseys from players like Jalen Brunson or Victor Wembanyama only if you pass the in-game challenge.
But that's only fair if like we have like an apartment and we can see the jerseys like up on the wall. Like you remember on the in the like 2K19, 2K18 stuff like that, you had the apartment you could go up to and go inside your crib and see your trophies like in the case. That's only fair if we can see the jerseys on the wall
against their teams. And you're going to want to collect those jerseys because not only can you wear them around the city, but you can also put them on display in your MyCourt.
You said MyCourt? MyCourt is returning?
I can't talk too much about MyCourt, but I'm confirming MyCourt is back. We know MyCourt's been a feature that people have been wanting for a long time, and we're very happy to bring it to 2K25.
Yeah. All right, MyCourt, exciting stuff. I can't wait to start building my dynasty in NBA 2K25's MyCAREER mode. Mark, thanks so much for joining us.
Bro, 2K cooked, bro. I gotta get up out my seat for this one, man. Round of applause, fam. Round of applause, 2K. Y'all absolutely cooked. Absolutely, bro. This 2K's for the ballers and the MyCAREER players and the boys who want to hoop, fam. This is monumental, bro.
Sharing all this great insight.
I'm all in.
And for all of you, stay tuned for more courtside reports on NBA 2K25.
They got me, bro. They got me. Y'all holla at me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, bro. So many W's. 2K got me this year, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm all in, gang. I'm all in, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man, in the comments. Till next time, it's P World.